Right, been thinking about this for a little bit. One of my crazy experiments, because something has to give sooner or later in here because they're all getting bigger and bigger. And I really can't squeeze another tank in really in the house. So I'm going to try, it's been in my head for a while, Jon Snow is fully fit and he does know how to back down. So I'm going to try him in with Jaws. It is a risk. I'll probably get beasted for doing it, but I am going to try it for a bit and see how we go on. And I'm thinking like Sammy and One Eye could stay in here together and they'd be fine, I reckon. It's just Jaws, hopefully he'll be okay. But he does know how to back down. He's not like Red. He ain't going to keep trying to be king of the tank as far as Jaws is concerned. So I'll give it a go for a bit. Hopefully it'll be okay. Whew. Let's get the net out in the bowl. Catching, or whether I get a chance to use that, I don't know. Catching Jon Snow is the hard part. Try and trap him in the corner perhaps. He's a beast. He's a young beast, and it's his hard decision. He's my specimen for the future. I just have to keep an eye and hope things will be okay. But I can't see him trying to be king of the tank like Reggie does. We shall see. He's staying over there. Oh, he's too clever. And he's fast. Ooh, God, he's so quick. I'm pretty sure he'd be able to evade Jaws all the time, but we shall see. He's super. I might have to put the phone down. Got him. Whoa, Jesus. He's a beast. They do know each other. They've been in with each other before. Keeping piranha can make you sweat sometimes. Right, I'll get myself sorted. It'll take them a little bit of time to get themselves sorted as well, so nothing's going to happen straight away. But it's the only idea I can think of. You might enjoy his guppy, that's the only problem as well. Once he's recovered a bit. Right, let's get this tank. Yeah, you're in there, aren't you? Hope you'll be alright. You're bound to munch through the guppy a bit, I think. But something has to happen, see, sooner or later, and I thought, why not today? We'll see how we get on. And these two together. I find disabled piranha are not so aggressive. One Eye's happy in the sponge area anyway, so we'll see how that develops as well. Right, let's get myself sorted a bit. Right, they're in together. That tank's been siphoned and water change has been done. Those two should be okay together. One eye missing, and the other's disabled as well. So that could be my disabled tank. I've got to do the water change on this one in a bit. thought it might be a good time to put him in when all the disruption happens. It come to a bit of a crunch because he was beasting these guys quite a bit, and when he got any bigger, that would have only been big enough for just him. So we'll see how it goes. All you can do is try. It might stop Jaws from obsessing about Reggie all the bloody time. Who knows? But Jon Snow does know how to back down, so he's still recovering at the moment from the move. She's thinking, what's going on now? You might find a lot of guppy live in that side when Jon Snow settles in. Well, all we can do is try, see how it goes. Right, looks like I'm pulling one of those all dayers again. Got me lunch. Like I said, I got to siphon this tank, and we'll see what happens. That one's done already. They've been over this end looking, saying, "Oh, what's going on? Where's he gone?" Thing is, One Eye and Jon Snow have been together since they were tiny, but here you go. Still chilling out, getting used to each other at the moment. Well, it's the evening now. Things seem to be going all right, you know. Loads of guppy in here now. I thought there would be, because Jon Snow has been starting to show a little bit of interest in the old gups. I've long thought, going on the behaviour, that Jon Snow was female. I've long thought that in the back of my head, you know, in the back of my mind. I've wondered whether Jon Snow was actually John Dina Snow or Snow White. I'm reasonably sure Jaws is female, and they seem to be getting on all right. I know it's still early days, but I'll tell you, males seem to like, I could be completely wrong, but males seem to like want to own part of the tank. That'd be Reg. One Eye wants to own part of the tank. But females don't want to own a certain section of the tank. That's what I'm starting to think. Like I said, I could be completely wrong. And I've long thought that Jon Snow might actually be female. And Jaws, I think, is female, like I said, so they seem to be getting on alright. See, I've always thought this minimum of 4, it's not as simple as that, because it really does depend on the mix you get, males and females. Because some people, when they get a group of piranha, they say, "Oh, I've never had any trouble," and it might be because they just so happen they've got all female. Like I said, I could be completely wrong, but other people get a sort of two males and 2 females or whatever, or 1 female and 3 males. You know, I could be completely wrong, but that's the only problem. Jon Snow is, or John Dina Snow, or Snow White, showing a little bit of interest in the old gups. But not too much. Depends on how hungry he or she gets, I suppose. But they seem to be getting on alright. It's bizarre. That tank looks a lot better because there's a lot more space in there now. There's just 2 of them. One Eye's been having a good old swim round. Sammy's always chasing somebody, so doesn't really panic them really. Yeah, things seem to be going alright so far. Could they both be females, and that's why? What do you reckon? Your new home? It's bigger, isn't it? There you go. After the old gups again. There's a lot living in here. Never mind. Hopefully this will work, because that solves my problem of not enough space. You know? We shall see. She moves around more now. She's not so obsessed about Reggie and the barrier. She does come down here. She's swimming around. It's almost like the old Jaws has come back a little bit. It's broken her out of a rut, almost. She hasn't done that kind of behaviour for ages, apart from when I do the water change. And she comes down, and John Dina Snow follows her down. This is bizarre. Seems so settled. Well, it could be piranha pulling me into a false sense of security, because they like to do that to me. They can obviously tell instantly whether you're male and female, just like us. So perhaps there's no chemistry, argy bargy, because they're both females.